Let's chase him, you want to?
Shoot us one for our supper?
No, I mean chase him just for the sport of it.
Oh. What is he in there? Is he up there? How far do you think we cold trailed that chipmunk, Robert?
I don't know, probably about 10 feet.
We cold trailed a chipmunk 10 feet, and we treat him in this tree. I think we need to harvest that son of a bitch. We can find him. We're probably going to shoot him. I think it's a female. As they say, treed and freed. So today's February 12th. We're gonna go a different route up high. Yesterday we've seen some lion sign. There's
Trailed a little bit.
we trailed a little bit, but we got the same dogs, same mules, and it's getting hot just like it was yesterday. So that's it. Good. Well, we started that track way back off over in on the shortcut trail. We came from way down there. Come on, you guys, here we go. Booger, let's go. Come on, here we go. Third day. Today's the 13th then, right?
It was the 13th of February.
13th. Yesterday we trailed something. We weren't positive what it was, but we got the dogs with something in a hole.
Yeah, a big old hole underneath the rock pile. You know, we had hillbilly out of Boone Jet going back to the old Tennessee mountains.
Pocahontas something.
Pocahontas.
Climbed our fat asses up the side of the roughest mountain up there. Cactus and shrub brush and rocks and boulders and...
Man, Brett had to climb in that hole and fight that lion.
I grabbed him by the ears, but we left him there because he was too little. Dogs are just about right now. Sancho didn't participate in the program yesterday. He decided to stay in camp.
And rearrange camp.
He got his, and rearranged camp. He got his feelings hurt. He got a little electricity and he just got his feelings hurt. Anyway, that's it. Today's another day. They're moving it now. We better get on our mules and go. All right, today's February 14th. Yesterday was mine and Robert's third day of hunting. We went way back in there on top and right on top where I usually, you know, it's a pretty good place to cut a track. The dogs started trailing. It was kind of a mixed up deal. I mean, not all the dogs really liked it. They weren't really opening it, but my three females were opening on it and trailing it. And it was one of them that started it. They're not real trashy. I kind of trust them. And all we got up there, and they trailed. We worked our way around, found a gate. They trailed down this little old canyon and then back on up. I don't know, it was probably about 800 yards, I guess, is what the total distance on the Garmin said. Anyway, they kind of had a bad lose, and we watched them, and they just kind of quit it and came up to us, and I didn't know what was going on. And then a friend of mine's dog came through there, and he's an older dog, and he's a real nice bear dog, and he was opening it up, and I thought, well, maybe, you know, we could have been backwards on it for some reason, or could have been two lions that were going through there and separated and come back together, and I don't know, I've heard all kinds of things. Anyway, he was opening it up, and then the other dogs went to him, and they never really opened up. My old male dog, he opened up, but I think that was more out of a competition thing than anything. And then I watched them. We just started watching. I had 2 young dogs that went in there, and they're sure not broken. But man, you know, his old dog was opening and going, and just the way it moved up and then rimmed on the side and went across, looked just like where a lion went. And I thought, well, these dogs picked up the lose, and the other dogs really aren't honoring them. And I should have known with my 3 female dogs, they just came back to me. They just quit it and came back. The male dog, he quit it at some point, and he went home on his own. And we ended up way off back there, and it sounded like the dogs were treed, you know, and they moved a little bit, and then they stayed treed for a while again, and we just had to make a decision. You know, it was 3/4 of a mile across there, but in this country, 3/4 of a mile across one of these big old canyons is a long ways and a long ride, and already we were on wore out mules, you know. And so, but we went down through there and found a gate, slid our asses down the canyon, and went on up the other side, and you know, climbed up out of that deep old canyon. I bet it took us 2 hours to get over there. And the dogs moved again, and then they were baying and were running, and gosh darn it, we couldn't get to them. They came running back up the canyon across from us, and we looked up ahead of them, and dadgummit if there wasn't a little bunch of deer. And we popped them and got them. We got them out of there, you know, there's nothing you could do. And kind of had a feeling it was a trash race, but we let them go on it. And, you know, and then when they stopped over there, you know, had to make a decision. If you don't go to them, you'll never know, you know, and there'll always be that doubt in your mind. So no matter how rough it is, you got to get over there to them. So we did. And oh, it's not that big a deal. We didn't get back until way after dark, and I know we rode over 20 miles, and so in 3 days we rode, you know, probably 40 something miles. And the day before we trailed something through those little rough canyons on the shortcut trail, and it holed up. I let my dogs run bobcats. I know I shouldn't if I'm gonna hunt lions in this country, but they put it in a hole, or we think it was. It's what I'm gonna go with. So, and I'll trade out these dogs with some other ones, and I'll hunt, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and probably Saturday again, maybe. It depends. But I'll try to keep, you know, video going, and you know, try to make. There's a lot of it's hard to make a 7-hour day of riding your mule exciting when you don't cut a track. We did find a little old female track coming out. Looked like, you know, it was a few days old, so there is a little lion in there, but that really not anything that interests me. I want a big old tom. But we might try some new country. We'll see how it goes. There you go. That's it. So long.
No, you don't get the point, do you, P? I mean, chase them, because before long, there won't be any buffalo left to chase.
Well, them bulls will hook you.
Yeah.
You remember old man Barlow? That buffalo hooked him bad.
Old man Barlow was a slow thinker, kind of like somebody else I could name.
Well, he was a slow walker, too, when that buffalo got through with him. Wonder whatever happened to him.
He married a fat widow over on the Blanco River and had a passel of kids. Now, you might as well have done the same thing yourself, since you don't want to chase buffalo.
Well, I don't believe I'd want to chase buffalo even if I was married.
Forget I even mentioned it.
Well, I like being a bachelor, Gus.
Well, that's good, P. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan that you are one.